Sealed crimp and solder connectors are crimped for maximum reliability, soldered for strength and conductivity, and sealed for superior durability. When there is no margin for error, sealed crimp and solder connectors are the right choice. Sealed crimp and solder butt connectors are made of a seamless window connector and low-temperature, pre-fluxed solder ring insulated with an adhesive-lined heat shrink tubing. Sealed crimp and solder terminals are made of high-quality crimp terminals and low-temperature pre-fluxed solder ring insulated with an adhesive-lined heat shrink tubing. To install sealed crimp and solder connector butt connectors, strip the wire insulation 3/8 of an inch. Select the proper sized connector. Insert the wire into the connector. Use the proper crimp die and crimp the connector. The connector must be crimped before heating and soldering. Repeat this process for the other side of the connector. Heat the connector evenly from the center out to the ends until the tubing is fully recovered. Continue to distribute the heat over the solder sleeve. Do not isolate the heat too long in one place. After the solder flows into the center opening in the barrel, remove the connector from the heat and let it cool. To install sealed crimp and solder connector terminals, strip the wire insulation 1/2 of an inch. Select the proper sized terminal. Insert the wire into the terminal. Use the proper crimp die. Crimp the terminal. Be sure to crimp the terminal barrel and not the solder sleeve. The terminal must be crimped before heating and soldering. Heat the connector evenly until the tubing is fully recovered. Continue to distribute the heat over the solder sleeve. Do not isolate the heat too long in one place. When the solder begins to flow, remove the terminal from the heat. The solder should flow into the terminal barrel. Make sure the end is sealed and let the terminal cool.